I was in the opening room. I need to set Discord. Hold on.
Or doing alright. Oh my god, it's been a while, man. This collab is right in my brain already. I cannot process too many processes.
I feel like I've forgotten a lot of things. Okay, I should
Too
be
many
on
tasks.
stream now. I should stream Steam. Am I not on Steam now?
Okay, so the Steam thing, I cannot see you on Steam for some reason. Give me a was.
I'm gonna reload this game, so maybe it should be a little low. Oh wait, I'm low. My microphone
Should
is
be a
low.
little low. I think
Is it on my
on my end.
stream or is it on
I
Moon's
believe it's on my
stream?
end. Let me fix that.
It's okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna reload this game just so that in case it is my side error, like I'm gonna relaunch it. Hold on. Yo, chat, it's been a while. Thank you for dropping by. And with the scuff, as usual, we're professionals.
Both. Okay, so on my
Oh,
stream and on her stream. Okay, gotcha.
wait, on my side as well. What? What do you mean
Yeah,
by
just turn
I'm
the
low?
volume on Discord, so y'all should be able to hear her way better.
Filters allow me to introduce myself louder. No, cause like I changed some stuff. Okay, I'm at 12.5. Oh my god, it works now. Yes. Yes.
Alrighty, nice. Guys, we're cruising.
Yes.
No more scuff.
Let's go.
Okay, so
Are
did we
you?
used to introduce ourselves? I don't even know, man.
Yes, no, I don't know.
Guys, welcome. We're continuing It Takes Two with our lovely co-host Destiny Aitsuji. She is a
The fuck are you using my
Twitch
full name
streamer
for?
now.
Why the fuck are you using my my full name? What the fuck?
Your full name?
Since when did you call
For
me Destiny
promotion.
Aitsuji? What the fuck?
For promotion.
That's not
You're on
my
Twitch
name.
now.
That's not my real name. What do you mean? I feel so
Destiny
unloved.
Aitsuji?
I feel
What
so
do you mean?
unloved. Why are you using my full name? It's like my.
Oh my god, let me give you. Oh, okay, I will shut up. I'll just give you a shout out on Twitch.
You feel like a stranger. It's like, hi, this is Destiny Aitsuji. Allow me to introduce her to you. What the
You
fuck?
know, I give the wrong name on Twitch and people start following a different person. I don't want that, okay?
Oh, God, but
Hey,
I'm
but
Chibi. Everybody calls me Chibi, and then suddenly this dude is like, "Oh, allow me to introduce to you, Destiny Aitsuji." The fuck is Destiny Aitsuji,
okay,
man?
but is Cherry your name on this on Twitch though?
It is true.
I cannot
Though.
even think anymore.
Okay, look, I had to pick a name. I have like so many names, right? So I had to pick a name, and I decided to go with the one that was the longest with me for the longest time.
Destiny.
Who is Destiny? Exactly. See, even Banana is like, Chibi! It's like, you do not call me Destiny Aitsuji ever. I know that's
Good
my Twitch
lord.
handle, but I'm Chibi.
Okay, my bad. Alrighty, guys. Okay, we should be good now.
We should be good. Yeah, we're good. Okay, you want to be the husband or
Okay,
the wife?
during Pride Month, I was the wife. I think I can change for the stream. If there are too many levels ahead of us, we can keep changing,
Okay.
like per stream.
I feel like there are like two more, right? Two more levels. Because the snow globe is like the third page or something, third book or something like that. And then there are like four of it, remember? When they were talking about it, we finished two. So there
I
are
mean, I don't remember.
two more. Wow. Wow.
Oh, chilly.
Okay.
Let's
Oh,
get
one
moving.
second. Going to get myself a beer.
Okay,
I'll
I
be
will take
back.
care of chat. You guys are mine now. Hostage situation, y'all.
Okay, yeah, Chibi, don't be too mean.
Don't be too. Okay. Okay. You know what? When somebody tells me not to do it, I feel like I should do it even more. So yeah, fuck you, chat, and fuck you, Moon's chat. Fuck everybody today, cause I'm just in the mood to be mean, you know, to be a bitch, to be a fucking bitch. What are you gonna do about it, chat? What are you gonna do about it? He's not here to save you.
I literally
Oh
lived 2 minutes.
no, it wasn't 2
And
minutes.
Chibi's cursing everyone. What is happening?
It wasn't even 2 minutes. I didn't even. It's not even 2 minutes. Slender, y'all. It was like 20 seconds at best. It was just 20 seconds. I didn't even have time to humiliate chat and like do rice dominations or whatever. Like that's not enough time for it.
Wait, what?
Banana is like, I'm gonna cry. That's what I'm gonna do.
Oh my god. You made banana sad? How dare you?
Yes, cry for me, cry more.
Okay, actually, I approve. I approve.
You approve? No, don't approve. Why are you approving?
That's great. How you doing, man?
Wait. Oh shit! I forgot how to do this.
Something.
Oh,
What's
the
the rest
magnet
of your
thing.
turn?
No,
Oh, right,
the
whoops.
color stuff. So you go in and then you have to hold it and then it's
Gators, thank you for joining today's hike.
Different
Wait.
colours attract, same colours repel.
okay. Wee.
What is that? I'm doing great, Moon. I'm glad. No need to shoot me though. Gators, welcome.
I'm freezing.
Wait.
Wait,
Okay.
did
Can you get up?
the-
Oh, nice. Okay.
Get up.
Get there.
Wait. 1 second. Did the... Oh yeah. I'll auto shoutouts are over here. Let's go. Okay, what do I have to do?
Different colours
Enjoy the
attract,
swing. Look at
same
that.
colours repel. Nothing to it.
Ooh, okay. Oh my god.
Yeah, I should have held that. I was like, do you want to be pushed on the swing? You like swings?
Well, I thought you were just launching me.
You
Whoops.
like swings? It's like a vertical
No.
version. You don't like swings? You can die.
No, I had swings. Okay, hold on.
Help me get to the other side, Cody.
Oh, why swings make me anxious as well.
What,
Wait, do I
really?
have to...
I don't know. Can you?
Yeah, because they're not secure.
No,
Yeah.
this is blue. This is blue. What do you mean by they're not secure? It's the same thing as a roller coaster. You're strapped on that shit until you get off.
Yeah, that's why I also don't like roller coasters.
Oh, you don't like roller coasters? What? Okay, that's new. I would die for a roller coaster. In fact, that's one of my top 10 ways to go. And I can't swing myself.
An accidental nap.
I can't swing myself. What am I doing?
I have no clue. How do you...
You gotta
What?
find like I think. Okay, let me
Wait, hold on.
see. Can I cheat the game? I cannot. You
Oh,
can.
wait, I can. Okay, got him.
Yeah, bring it over. There we go.
Alrighty, let's go.
Woo. Alright, now we talking. I don't know where to swing to though. What the fuck?
Oh, okay, hold on.
Ah! Oh, you gotta turn it? Is
Finish
that
and
it?
leave it alone. Let's stand squirrels.
Okay, you can.
Oh, the... Is that weird game you're playing?
Wait,
The
that
one
kind
about
of.
breaking? Oh, wait, I think I have to do it first.
Okay, you go there and then I try.
Different colours attract, same colour.
The raking game.
Wait.
Man, what a gameplay.
Okay, does it bring you there?
Yep.
Nice. Okay, so I feel like maybe you got
Okay,
to.
now you get on the swim thing.
Hey, don't be stupid! What am I doing? Sorry, it's early. I promise my brain is working. I did not use up all my brain cells earlier for video editing. But hey, keep it there. Alright,
cannot?
I'm so fucked.
Okay. No. Oh,
The
maybe we have to do something else. Hold on.
Slow death. The slow death. What am I? Why can't you hold it there though? Why can't you hold it there?
I mean, I try. Oh, wait, I can't. Oops.
I want to divorce. I want to divorce so bad. Hold it
Oh,
there, will
man, my
you?
brain.
Oh my god.
See, nothing happened.
What do you
Oh,
mean
okay.
by nothing happened? What do you mean by nothing happened? Oh, I can't do this. Maybe you can try.
Oh. Whoa.
Wow, you hate me. That's why you call me Destiny ICJ. I swear, this is why you don't call me Chibi anymore. You hate me. You
Oh my
absolutely
God.
hait me.
Wait, help.
Okay, now you have to. Look at how nice I
Right.
am to you. You hate me. It's like, hi guys, this is Destiny
my God.
Aitsuji, my co-host. Destiny Aitsuji, he says.
My biggest mistake. Calling someone their Twitch name.
You mean when all the Christmas trees were sold out?
Yeah.
Oh wait, we have to saw
Um,
this
Snuck
shit.
into the woods and cut down one ourselves.
I thought we'd
Okay.
get caught for sure.
1, 2, 1, 2.
Okay.
Lego. Hee-haw! Woohoo!
Wait, Gators, what is the name of
Ice is
the
not powerful.
game about the one growing bigger? Oh my god, that sounds so wrong.
If the attraction is this
Oh, you know what I'm talking about.
the reverse must be true.
Wait.
Oh no, you go to the red one and then you fly upwards.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Very. Ah, should I play that game?
Go, go.
I do need a simple game to play, but addicting. Think you need to attract this one, maybe?
This looks like a catapult for some reason. It is, right?
Yeah.
Oh, and I'm gonna have
Wait,
to
so
get
are
on
you
it.
the one pulling?
I'm the
I thought I
one
was the one
flying. I'm flying. Woohoo! Okay, and then now I gotta do something for you, which is push
I
this
wanna get
over.
over there too, May. Help.
Alright, there we go.
Oh my god.
No, you got.
Can you keep?
It's kind of far, but okay.
Oh, okay. Alright.
Alright, get on. Alright, nice.
And everything good so far. Nothing too hard.
You say that. Don't jinx it. Don't jinx it.
Don't worry, we'll be fine. Can probably do like 2 chapters in this room. Feel
Oh.
confident tonight.
You feel confident? That's rare. I don't, but okay. No, wait.
Wait, what do we
This
do?
is not supposed to happen. Oh, okay. I need the blue one. No, shit. No, stop. No, you go to the red one here. And then you fly out.
Oh,
yeah, and
okay.
I have to find the blue
Nice.
one to stop being an arse about it. Okay, let's go.
I said feel confident and Chibi is the one solving the puzzles.
I had coffee, y'all. I had freshly made cold brew, y'all. You gotta go. You gotta get there and get attracted to that. Attracted to that? I don't know. Is that your type? It is your type. Now change it for me.
Yeah.
Change it, swap it
Do I
for me.
change it?
There's a thing across there that you can turn the other way. I need a red one. Give me a red
Oh,
button.
that's true. It's kind of a horror game. Banana, you should play that one.
It's a horror game? Did someone say horror game?
It's like a cozy horror game. Wait, let's change it. Oh.
Yeah! Whee! Skateboarding. I like this. And now we got to go up there. So you gotta push yourself up. Alright, and then now I gotta somehow do that. I can't. I can't.
I cannot attract you here.
Huh.
No.
Is there like a... Can you get the button again at the bottom to the side from where you are? That button over there. Like if you stand here,
Oh
can
wait,
you get
I
that?
believe you can.
I can
can
only
push the other
push
button.
it. I can't pull it. I can't pull it. No, the one to the right side. Yeah.
Okay, maybe you need to do it first. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, try now.
Okay. And then now you turn.
Man, big brain.
Okay.
We're back already, dudes.
Let's go. Okay, where are we going first?
Here. Whatever your soul takes you.
Sliding. Woohoo! Ugh. Ugh. Hard landing. Let's go. Alright, I think I might have to go first. And then... Oh, never mind. That works.
I mean, do we really need it?
Whee!
Cody, look! A cabin!
Oh, yes! Sweet shelter!
Mm. Oh, here. Okay.
Oh, wait. I'm gonna have to go
Alright.
Same
You go
colors
first.
repel, different colors attract.
pull
I
that
got it, I got it.
thing. Pull that thing. Cannot be pulled. Ow. No,
Oh,
you come
okay.
on. You come on. Let me see if I can... No.
How do we do this one?
Wait. Yeah, this one sounds about right, but then I can't do this, so it's kind of weird. You can push it, I can't pull it though, because I'm same color. I can pull it, I can't push it. Wait,
Oh my God.
unless I do it from here. Okay, you push it there. Push it from there, I'll hold it here. And then I'll hold it from here. Okay, now let go. And now you get on there, and then you pull the other one over.
Man, this collaboration.
Collaboration.
Can't wait to
I don't
warm
like it. That word.
Looks familiar.
Yeah, now that you mention it.
It's the cabin we stayed in.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Holiday.
Oh,
And this is one of my,
check this out.
like, my dreams.
Our old skates here.
Yeah.
Lift them up.
Like, just to have a small, cozy cabin.
I don't think we've been skating since we were here.
You gotta be like really
Like-
fit and strong
know
though,
why,
because
I
there's a
love
lot of
skating.
things to do whenever you live in this kind of places.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, I would die like in the first week, but it would be like a very cozy death.
Yes.
I mean, probably not. I would probably die of cold. but-
Freezing my ass off.
Okay, relatable. I cannot. I'll probably have
But
like,
man, it would be so good. Like, I mean, just imagine
Yeah, it's just
drinking hot
like I
cocoa
remember it.
and marshmallows. Oh,
You wanna hang out?
that
here
would be
for a while?
nice. That would be nice. Like, yeah, I wouldn't
We should
mind
get
visiting,
going.
but living here permanently
Yeah.
would kill me.
Yeah, you're right.
I know, come on.
What? Where are you going?
also, I think the signal wouldn't be too good.
Race to the bottom.
All right,
Nope,
you're on.
not in a mountain range. You gotta have like satellite phones and stuff.
I mean, there's the Starlink thingy now, right?
I'm
I guess
not
it might work.
too sure. And also, why are we here? Is this really where we're supposed to go?
Oh, I love ice skating. I've really missed doing this.
Ice skating.
Oh, we can ice skate.
Yeah,
my
you
God.
can
Best
jump.
game ever.
You can jump. You can jump on it as well. Yuri on ice. Yuzuru.
We can skate.
I've been a hockey pro in a previous life, right?
Guys, you haven't mentioned it like over 100 times. I love ice skating.
Oh,
I have my own skates. I can do all these single jumps.
got
Nice.
the hang of it.
I feel like a princess on ice. It's amazing.
This is more often.
A Colombian skating, who would have thought that? That really sucks. Like when I came back from China, there's like no places to skate. This is like
Yeah, that,
I miss it so much, man.
we can do it in this game. You can skate around for a little bit more. Unfortunately, we can't do like trick jumps.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we can jump.
Not trick
I mean, the guy
shots.
does a backflip. That's. Wait, is it a backflip or a front flip? Oh, it's a front flip.
I do a side flip, kind of a side flip. This is pretty cool. This is pretty sick. Woohoo! Alright, and that's the end of ice skating.
Okay, I'll return to sadness again. Guys, cheers.
Oh shit, somebody has contributed to solo karaoke? Ha, you guys will never make it.
What, you have solo karaoke reading?
Cody.
It's a
remember this
goal.
town?
It's like
Yeah, of
50,000
course. This
points.
is
I don't
where we
think they're gonna
spent
make
our
it.
Christmas
They're
together.
not gonna make it.
What's
I wonder
happened
how much
here?
I have on my end.
Used to be so busy.
I know. Where is everyone?
Give me 1 second.
Yes. Where are
He's
they?
back!
This
It's the book
town
of
used
love.
to be like your
I don't
vacation
like
Oh,
you.
guys.
Collab.
We missed the
Collaboration.
book.
Stupid collaboration.
But look at it now. Silent, dead, frozen. You need to wake it up from its winter sleep.
How do
How
I
are we gonna
add
do that,
to
genius?
these? Oh,
There's
okay,
ice
okay.
everywhere.
Use your
It's
magic.
50,000. You guys will make it. You're probably not even at 10,000 right now. You're not gonna make it. There's like a deadline, y'all. 2 weeks.
What's the deadline? 2 weeks?
15
Easy.
August.
Just stream
15?
every day.
What do you mean by just stream every day? I'm not gonna stream every day. It's crazy.
What do you put a goal for 2 weeks if you don't stream every day?
Oh wait, you're supposed to
I
do
mean,
that?
you're just trolling at it.
Really?
Really?
You're
You're
just
supposed
trolling
to?
at this point.
Okay, yeah, I had no idea you're supposed to do that. Okay, okay. I thought like, you know, I was gonna like terrorize people because if I streamed every day, some people are gonna lose their streaks. Yeah, so I was like, you know, probably shouldn't do that.
Or make the goal lower, you know, like maybe
No.
like 20k.
I'm trying to confiscate points because too many people are reading me ridiculous stuff all the time. So I'm like, yeah, I want to confiscate points.
Oh my god.
Also, this looks like something that someone
Child,
would pop
is,
up.
is that the person you follow? Jesus Christ.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Wait, step on there, step on there.
Where? This? No,
On
you're
the
gonna
blue-
shoot
blue
me.
thingy.
You're gonna shoot
No,
me.
no, of course not.
This
You
thing?
don't trust me, what is it?
You introduced me as Destiny ICG, clearly.
When I forget women remember everything, man.
Remember everything. Are you blaming
Sure,
me
bro.
for being a woman?
She'll probably remind me 10 years from now we're still alive.
I drop the rock. Let me see if I can.
See,
Wait.
I
No,
didn't
hold
drop
it.
it, okay?
No, hold it. I need to go upwards, side by side to the rock, like a little bit higher. I'm gonna hold it a little bit higher on the
Oh,
platform.
that's true.
Dong.
Okay.
What is this?
Okay. Okay.
Oh, I got it.
Goes
Nice.
nothing.
Ding ding.
Indigo, thank you for the lyric.
Woohoo! What? The fun aunt is here, Indigo. Ooh, hello. Oh, it's coming to life. It's coming to life. Is this the boss? Don't tell me this is the boss. He has Gru's nose. Where are the minions? Oh my god, they are minions. Are those minions? No,
Yeah, I
there's
don't
not
think
minions.
they look very
Sweet sound of
boss-like.
success. Good job, us.
You got that right. We did good.
Yeah, I hope you're doing alright, Indigo.
Oh, the town looks
Happy
like how
lurking,
I
happy
remember it
lurking.
now.
It's Christmas.
What do we do now?
There's a door right here that needs you.
We wish you a Merry Christmas.
It's not
You
Christmas
know what?
yet.
Cool country I want to go back to? Sweden. They have this, at least in Stockholm.
Hmm?
They have like a festival they do before Christmas, like around November.
Mhm.
And man, it's so cozy. You go, it's like an old-looking village in the middle of the city. So you get to experience how people used to live.
Damn.
This place really is a sleeping
And have like a big
Oh, I missed the hustle and bustle when we were
campfire
here.
in the middle
It
of
was
it.
crowded
So good, so
and
cozy.
fun.
I hope we can wake it up.
It's usually
Looks
snowing
like
at that
there
time
are
already.
3 bell
So.
towers.
Nice.
Let's pick one and get started.
I mean, I think I just love snow in general.
I would love it too, but like, you know, I'm not very good with it.
Snowballs.
Like
Let's
minus
see if the
5
old
degrees,
man
I'm
still got it.
dying.
Oh, wonder if we can
Sure,
use that
just wear
crate.
more clothes.
You can't say that to someone who is in my condition. Also, you're gonna have to need to get to that platform thing, because I think I'm gonna pull it. And then you are going to... Can you climb the double side thing? No?
No,
Okay,
I'm
maybe
too
somewhere else. Maybe somewhere else. Okay, hold on. Maybe this side. Try this side first, and then you stick on the ball, and then I'll bring you the other side. No, no, no! What are you doing? That side! In front!
Oh, wait. Yeah, smart chewy.
Get to the top if possible.
Yeah, I always forget. Yeah, I think this is as high as I can go.
Alright.
I can hold
Okay.
on to this just a little bit.
Go, 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 go!
Hell yeah.
Button! Woohoo! Where are you going?
I have no clue. That was fun.
Wait, I think it's the other side. Wait. Okay, let me turn it around so that you can fly upwards to that platform over there.
Okay.
Woohoo! Okay, now your turn to shake that bell.
Shit. Give
Get
myself a
it.
heart attack.
Get it! It's a beam of light at the top there too. Go for it! Ready? Smack it! Woo!
Hell yeah.
Now we're cooking, chat. All I needed was coffee, y'all.
Oh man,
Wait, is
this
that a
looks so
game?
cozy.
Is that a game? Where is it? Where is it?
Now.
I want it.
I think I
Okay.
see a little marketplace. Cute.
Oh, sorry.
So you get like a snowball fight?
You can smack people.
Oh, I'm gonna get you. Oh, well, you know, it's dangerous out here.
I think they just enjoy getting smacked by balls.
I got hit.
We can throw it at you?
Nope. I don't think so.
Yes, I can.
Wait, you can? Oi! 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 Ah! I'm hiding. You can't get me now. I have shields. Back!
Oh my god. Oh, they're playing it as well. Who's hitting me?
Oh no, I accidentally destroyed the snowman. I'm sorry. Holy shit. No! 1, 2, and 3 is gone.
Oh my god, dude.
This
These guys are relentless.
Okay, wait, there was a snow sledding thingy. Where is the skateboard thing? I saw the skateboard thing. Where is it? Ow, let me go. Ow, you motherfucking bitch. You wanna go? You wanna go? You crap.
Oh my god.
You piece of shit. I've auto aim. You fucking husband. Die. Die. Spouse murder.
Wait, can I snipe you from here? That would be funny as hell. Man.
I hope not. I hope not.
Oh, wait, don't run, don't run.
Yeah. I'm gonna strafe. I can't strafe. Huh?
Man, the aim, holy moly.
Yo, the aim sucks. Oh, the
Okay,
aim
where
sucks.
are we supposed to go now?
I don't know. Oh my god, there's a swing. Yay. Oh. Get on
Oh,
that.
yeah, not
Get on
going
that.
there.
Get on that. Get
Nope.
on that. Get on.
Nope.
Why? But it's fun. Yee. No, let go. Let go. Hey. It's not supposed to
Yeah, I
defy
think
gravity. Whee! No, okay. Imagine if I jumped off. That's not
Okay,
very scenic.
you push me.
Okay, get on the big child. And you go.
Holy, okay. Oh, it has a limit. I thought it was going to be to go. Oh no, never mind.
That's the goal, isn't it? Look at that. This is the goal of swings. Like every child wishes they can do this.
Yeah, and they die a horrible death.
Physics doesn't apply, yo. This is living the dream.
Oh my god,
Are you gonna throw up yet?
a little bit.
A little bit.
Apparently, there's one like in the capital. It's also like a big swing, but like in the middle of nowhere,
Oh.
on top of a mountain. So the guy pushes you, and you see the scenery. But I mean, you feel like you're going to die, like fly off.
That feels good. I feel like I would enjoy that. Not gonna lie. Okay,
Oh
where?
no, I wouldn't. It's so weird. Like I can do bungee jumping and I can do like skydiving,
Wait, you can?
but the others scare me to death.
Wait.
Like I don't feel anything, when I jump. But when it comes to like hanging from a rope, oh my god, flame torture. Where do we go now? There's something there.
Wait, you can attract these
Are you
turtles.
here alone, Turtle?
Ooh! What is this?
It's like the Mario Kart turtle.
Damn. Oh, that almost became bad. Too much.
Can we push it?
Wait, there's a thing here.
Hello.
Oh.
Turning the big wheel.
Yeah. I think the turtle is taking a vacation.
Did you push it off? What?
Me? No.
Hey, come over
It
here.
pushed itself off.
You push it. Okay. Okay. You know what? Certified Colombian.
Wow,
Yeah,
this
yeah.
is some
I mean,
machinery.
Hey, stick yourself there. I'm gonna turn
He
this.
he had a choice, right?
Hey, hold on. Hold to that thing, and I'm gonna turn it, and then you're gonna see if there's anything up there that you can get. Oh, wait. You
Can't jump.
able to get up there?
Moon care package. How dare you make me take care of myself, Gators? But yeah, let me give me 1 second. Okay.
Oh wait, I got it. I
Let
got
me
it.
stretch. Hold on.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Later,
what do we have to do?
there is a red thing at the bottom, so I'm gonna have to turn the wheel. You're gonna have to stick on that platform for a little bit, and then I turn the red stuff, and then you boost yourself up. Does it make sense?
No, hold on. Let me get back into the game to know what you're talking about.
Well, we lost him, Chet. We lost him. We stopped being chibi. We
Alrighty.
started being Destiny, Suji. Okay, so
Alrighty, all good then.
you see that platform that you are looking at? You gotta stick to it. And then I'm gonna change to a red button. No, you stick to it. I change to a red button and then you fly upwards. Okay, so I'm gonna change it now. Ah, I'm sorry. Okay, try sticking on it. Stick on the platform again, I'm sorry. This stupid thing is a little bit... You see the red one? Do you see the red
gotcha.
one?
Yep.
Wait. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Right. Is there anything you can see? Now it's your turn to... Oh,
Wait. There's no
Hey,
headbutt?
May, get
What?
up here.
there's no what?
Apparently I don't have headbutts active. Hold on. Give me one
Oh wait, you don't have
second.
hit pass? Does it mean that you get a punch moon for free?
I do have bunk, yes.
Okay, y'all can abuse him. It's okay. He's my ex-husband, soon be ex-husband anyway.
You can't what do you mean they can abuse me?
As long as it's not, it's not me, it's fine, like, it's not spouse abuse if somebody else redeems it.
Alrighty guys, I think we should be good now. Yeah, there you go, a free headbats. And also, I hate you gators.
Why? What did she do?
No glasses.
No glass.
Oh lord, hold on.
No, why are you doing this to me? If you can't see, we're all both gonna die. We're gonna be here forever. We're gonna be
I
stuck.
mean, I cannot reach out for like the next 5 minutes. Hey sir. Siri.
Siri! Siri's not waking up.
计时5分钟.
Wait, it's Chinese?
Siri is Chinese on my phone, yes.
Oh, I thought they redeemed Chinese. I was like, why are you speaking Chinese to Siri? What?
No, it's my only way to keep my Chinese.
你可以跟我说中文，你知道对吗？
是的，对。
Chinese redeem when? I'm pretty sure he has it activated.
Chinese reading? Who said Chinese reading?
Moon! What?
Wait, what are we doing?
You got to do the stupid thing before me so
Give me a
Stop
second. I only have
put,
like.
put me to attract it. Okay, hold on. And then now you gotta make the blue button go. So I'm.
Guys, I changed glasses recently for a reason.
Can you change to the blue thing?
Yeah,
Blue.
1 second.
Blue.
Give me 1 second. 1 second.
I stop. Turn it back a little bit. Turn it back a little bit. Just squishy. Okay, wait. Wait. Okay, there we go.
See?
There we
All
go.
good.
Totally no panic.
Nothing happened.
No panic. Okay, now you
Which
gotta
proves
get
I
in
don't need
there.
my glasses. Why did I even buy glasses? To be honest. I don't
Sell
need
them,
them.
sell them. What are you doing? Get on that platform. Oh my
Oh,
god,
oops.
my husband is dumb. Okay, now.
Yeah, no glasses on beer is like the worst.
Smack,
choice
smack, smack,
ever.
smack, smack. Smack, smack. Ding, ding.
Oh.
Yeah, ding. Nice, nice. Ah, there we go. 如果你们需要我们
Oh, by the
说
way,
中
guys,
文的话 it's fine. Ish.
I will deactivate. Okay, I know why I deactivated headpads and the It's Hot in Here video.
Moi.
There will be another stream later during the night, maybe at 1 a.m.
Oh.
where you'll have 3D moon, so you can see. I can actually take my glasses off and not see anything. Real.
Alright. Now where to? Wait,
Where do we
there's
go now?
the beam of light to the
Still
left.
one. Oh, okay, let's go there.
It's a long fall. It's a long fall. It's a don't follow. Don't follow. I'm.
Oh my god.
Wait, actually, maybe. Yeah, this side. Whee! And I think it goes there. Are you serious? Are you serious? Hold
me?
on.
No.
Hold on. Hold the fuck on. You piece of shit ass husband.
Wait. What is happening? Hold on.
Shit ass husband.
Oh my god, answer! Yo! Thank you for the resub, dude. 30 months? Holy moly. Man, thank you for the resub. Man, 30 months. Why are you bugging me, Jimmy?
Cause
Can
you
I
hit
can see
me in
the-
game. You hit me first.
It wasn't me, it was the penguins.
No, there are no penguins. What are you talking about? There are no penguins here. There are no penguins here.
I don't see a way up from here.
Chibi is being very
He
violent
lies.
and unreasonable.
He
Like, what did I
lies.
do? I'm
Chat,
always
he
so
lies.
nice to him.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Lester, you be the judge. Okay, he introduced me as Destiny Aitsuji, my co-host for today. Who
Alistair,
the fuck is Destiny
what is her name
Aitsuji?
on Twitch?
Literally,
You
he
tell
just
me,
called
what's her
me.
name on Twitch?
He literally calls me Chibi. Look at that. Everybody calls me Chibi. Only you call me by my full name. What the hell is this?
If I go to... I call Alistair, right? If we were streaming together, I would say, yeah, guys, go follow Alistair Napalm. He's a pretty freaking awesome dude. I'll not say Chibi because they don't know who Chibi is.
He hates me, y'all. He hates me. I'm very unloved today. I'm falling for a divorce.
Alistair knows what I'm talking about.
I don't know if we're supposed to go there. Wait,
I
isn't
mean,
this where
it
we
has
start?
two buttons.
Oh wait, it's up there. The other side. Naruto. Hui.
Man, these 5 minutes feels so fucking eternal.
I think this cannon and I will get along well.
How you doing, man? Oh, I think we can launch. No, you can launch me.
Those are some
Oh, talking about time.
Oof.
Glasses are back.
Glasses are back, yay. Wait, that's
Okay,
a
no more dumb
cannon. You gotta
moon.
shoot yourself over.
Yeah, but how do I push myself? Oh, no.
Wait, no, I'm gonna be shot over, huh? God damn it. I don't want
Wait,
ya.
Chibi, where are you? Where are you?
I'm on the other side right now, guys. I'm a jump. Goodbye, world. It's been nice knowing y'all. Allow me to spawn back. No, we did not let me spawn back. I'm stuck here for good.
Okay, there's something here I can shoot. Let's see.
Snowballs. Damn, I am stuck here for good.
If I were to
I'm stuck
introduce you to
here.
Chibi, people will like, okay, who is named Chibi?
What do
See,
you mean
makes
by
sense.
who's named Chibi?
It's just logic. I wouldn't mind people just saying, guys, go follow XiaoMoonMoon
Boy, just follow show
instead of Moon, right?
No. To me, you are 小大人.
Oh, but-
You have to help
Oh.
me.
sorry, I said a minute ago, no more dumb moon. Apparently, that was not the
It's too
case.
high. What are you supposed to do? What are you supposed to do?
Okay,
Okay.
I'll just put a bunch of them. And
Okay.
you do, you do you.
Oh.
Chibi, get good, please.
What do you mean? This is so hard. Sir, what are you on about? What am I looking at? What? These are explosives. They explode. They actually explode. Wait, this is kind of working. This is kind of working. This is kind of working. A little to the left. A little to the left. Holy shit! What the fuck?
See, nailed it. That was easy as hell.
That was not funny.
You're so Papa, yeah.
小大人,
Okay, what do-
小爸爸 is
What do we
different.
do now?
What do we do now? That side, I gotta go all the way around. You're gonna have to start firing all this red ass stuff all over the wall. In places I can reach, of course. Like, not that wall, the one in front of me right now. Looky there.
Trying to see if there's.
There's a platform right
Something else
there,
over
and
there.
then there's an up over there, and then there's a bridge over there, and I gotta go all the way around
Wait,
it
wait,
to
wait,
get
wait.
to the bell.
Look to the right, look to the right.
Look to your right, look to your right. Yeah.
Wait, which platform? What?
Do you not see my blue thing? I'm pretty blue, you know. I'm pretty blue.
No, I thought that was closed for some reason. Oops,
I
almost
am
got it.
very high up. Keep the magnets coming! I don't want to fall!
Okay, okay.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
Okay.
Are you
Okay.
high? Are you high? Okay. 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 I got this side. Now we
So
clear
we
this
cruise,
ice
yeah.
wall. Oh yeah. Let's go.
Ooh. Ooh. Oh, that one might be a bit too far.
Okay, it's okay.
See,
Oh.
easy. Man,
Who?
we're
Okay.
cruising tonight. What is happening?
I don't know, man. What is happening? What am I doing? Who am I? Ha ha ha. Tasukete. Bang bang. Ding ding ding.
The sounds of panic and struggle from Shen. Ah, she's fine. She's fine.
You stupid thing. Come here. Oh, there we go.
But
What
anyway, I
was that thing?
Cheers.
I heard a ding. Oh wait, they're subscribed for 10 months at tier 1. Why? Also, Chibi not good. Spider-Man? I wish I was Spider-Man. This is not
10
helping.
months, hell yeah, dude.
10 months. It's almost 1 year. My god. Okay, I will allow people to subscribe for themselves, but do not give sub, okay? Do not give sub.
Hey, it looks
Guys,
like
keep
that
all the
gondola
subs.
lift is working.
Nope, nope, nope. If you're
Don't
gonna do
touch
it, if you're gonna do it to Moon first. He's broke. I'm not broke.
I'm not broke. What are
You
talking about?
said you were broke. You said you were broke.
Who said I'm broke?
You.
That's confidential.
Wait, where are you? Where am I? Cause like, how do I get
Wait,
down?
where am I going?
How do I get
Oh.
down? It's too
Okay,
high.
I guess I just became
I'm gonna jump.
burp.
I'm gonna jump. Okay, I didn't die from that, huh? So weird. I need to catch myself a
Don't
burp.
give. Yeah. Guys, give
No,
give
don't.
stuff to Jerry.
No, give it to Moon first. I want a burp. I want a burp. Where's my bird? Give me a bird.
With my inconsistent streaming schedule,
Wee-hee.
y'all shouldn't be gifting stuff to me.
That's true. I'm also very inconsistent. So where
I
is
mean,
the...
you have a schedule.
I don't. What do you mean? I
Okay.
don't know how to make a schedule on Twitch. I just moved to Twitch today.
I mean, just stream.
What do you mean
Just
by
stream.
just stream? You say
Like
schedule.
I put some dates. That's a schedule.
How do you make a schedule?
Out, yo, how you doing, man?
Ice skating. I saw ice skating. Ice skating.
Give you shout outs. I know you don't stream. Alt, go ahead and stream. Alt for prick. Love you, dude. Wait, you were playing a sledding game? What is that game?
Uh-oh, I'm lagging.
Why do you call me that
I'm
too?
lagging.
No.
I'm lagging.
I just remembered your nickname in kids stream, in kids community. Also, Banana mentions it like every 5 minutes. Man, alt for prick. That's a crazy ass nickname.
Okay, I see where we gotta go. I'm gonna hitch...
Oh yeah, I've been roaming around without having an issue.
I'm gonna hitch a ride. It's like all the way in the center to ice skating.
What do we have to do?
Ice skating to the center. The place you killed the turtle. Turtle murderer.
I killed the turtle? No.
Don't remember it.
The turtle just decided to jump himself off to death.
Turtle was feeling suicidal.
Yeah.
You should have called me for therapy for turtle, not push it off to help it. You know, that's not how it works.
Okay.
I don't know what this does. Oh,
It was community day?
is that cable car? I'm thinking.
Stream will happen next
The
time.
whole town is alive again.
I'm
Are
lagging.
you having the same issues? Where are you lagging?
Please don't tell me I'm crashing. Please don't tell me I'm crashing again. Holy shit. Oh
We made
no.
No.
Yeah, my
Nor-
ears are still ringing.
Wait, let me check your stream. Hold on.
Good job, there,
Okay,
Cody.
it started
Guys,
for a
is
bit.
Chibi's stream
It survived.
lagging?
Hey, there's the shop where I got your Christmas gift.
It survived. It survived.
What? You
Barely.
Told me you got my gifts before we got here.
I don't like
I
my
did,
computer, y'all.
But I left them at home.
You could have told me. Instead of spending money
Man,
on
I really
new
thought this
gifts.
game was going to be like
I was
fine
worried you'd be disappointed.
on your computer.
No, it
I was
is.
like, oh, maybe it's
Could've
just
waited for my
streaming.
Christmas presents.
No, it should
But what
be,
happened to the gifts at home?
but
Oh, I hid them.
I'm not very
Hopefully
good
you
at
have
this
them for
tech
next year.
stuff. So my router exploded in the other
Smart as
house. I had to go and deal with it yesterday. It was crazy.
Your router exploded.
Okay, not literally exploded, but like something went wrong. My security system wasn't working. And then previously,
Your
okay,
what?
a rechargeable battery actually really did explode at my workplace. So yeah, that kind of be crazy.
A rechargeable battery? Was it?
It was
low?
really loud. It was really loud when it exploded. My ears were ringing when I called my boss. I was like, something exploded.
Jesus Christ, that's fucking terrifying, man.
It was. And you know what my boss said? He was like, oh yeah, that
Tube
happened 2
exploded,
days
bro.
ago. He's like, oh yeah, one of it exploded 2 days ago. And he had an entire pack of it right there, just waiting to be exploded anytime.
Like an entire package of those same batteries?
Yeah. One of them
hats.
exploded. You can steal hats. You can steal hats. I like this one because it makes me look taller. Look at that.
Oh, I like this one.
Makes me look taller.
You look like Uncle Sam, Uncle Chibi.
Uncle Chibi? You know what? If it makes me look taller, I'll take it. It's mine now.
That seemed to be like nice. Yeah, I'll go follow Chibi. I mean, Destiny Aitsuji.
Why are you saying
Cool
that?
Victoria.
You hate me. Yo, he hates me. He doesn't actually like me. He called me by my full name.
Oh my god. It's like when a parent calls their child like their full name.
I lost my hat.
Do you feel the rhythm?
Oh yeah. It's
What?
Vods.
Speak.
What is this?
Oh, Bobsliding, let's go!
Oh, you have to press. What is this? What am I looking at? Mario Kart? Is this Mario Kart? What?
Oh, hell
Oh,
yeah.
I got boost.
Considering you spent 5 minutes with a glacier, man. I am, yeah, like, man, I'm really glad Chibi it has all the power,
What power?
like power to think. Because Jesus Christ, I am useless today.
No, no, no. Oh my god, I am the kind of person who would turn
Mario
a
Party.
controller in Mario
Oh, the
Kart
one with the
Party.
penguins, man. Holy.
Boost, double boost.
Man,
Woohoo!
would we all start fighting each other
Ew, 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 disgusting,
if we
disgusting.
played Mario Party?
I don't have Mario Kart though. It's Switch
Like,
game.
would our friendship just be done after playing Mario Party?
I mean,
think so.
right now we are playing to get divorced. What do you think?
Wait, it's just a co-op game, so it doesn't really matter. But Mario Party is massacre.
Really? I don't know. I played it with my other friend. I had no idea what buttons I was pressing. I was shaking the controller in real life, so.
Yeah, but when you start being competitive,
Am
like
I?
trying to get all the stars, you're winning, and then everyone starts pitting against you to take all your stars. That's when shit starts to go down.
I mean, if you buy me ice cream after that, I think I'll be fine.
Oh my god.
I mean, legit, you can have all the stars and win the game. As long as you buy me ice cream after that, I'm okay with it, you know?
Steal my stars. What did I do?
Oh yeah,
Oh wait, we can actually. Guys, is there a Mario Party we can play? I mean, we all got a Switch, right?
I don't got it. You can play
How
with
are we
them.
supposed to get to the top of the mountain from here?
Chibi, get a.
No, I don't want to be a hardcore degenerated gamer like you guys. Like, no.
But the light's not on.
Wait, the Switch is not for hardcore gamers.
It is. You have no idea. I almost threw it.
Is hidden beneath the surface.
It should be pretty cheap in Singapore, right?
Nah, I don't think so. Like, I go to one of my best friend's house because they have Switch. You know, both my best friends in real life, they both have Switch, and I go there, and then they want me to play games with them because of that, and I'm horrible at it, and I literally like physically abuse controllers. So no,
Oh my god.
no.
I can't breathe.
I mean, you can get the Pro controller.
Perfectly fine.
Because I do think the Switch, like the Joy-Cons, which is a controller that the Switch comes with, is the worst controller ever,
Really?
man. It's so bad.
Be close by.
I don't know. I'm not a controllers
Like, I really-
person.
Top of the mountain.
Like, I don't know what Nintendo was thinking making that thing so flimsy. Jesus Christ, it's so bad.
Well, there's a thingy here. You gotta come here. I need you to pull the other side.
I think it's right under the lighthouse.
Let's see.
Tasha.
Nice.
Woo!
Okay, guys. Which,
What is
if
this
it were
place?
one Mario Party, which one would you all recommend? I don't play Mario Party since fucking 64. I think that was Mario Party 3 or 4.
Why do they sound Mexican?
Okay.
It's some Mexican. Hey, rude.
They sound like Gabriel Iglesias.
Oh, great.
Here we go.
They're actually communicating with the Mexican guy, so that's.
Okay.
The one I really like was like 8. Don't you think it's crazy the last good Mario Party was on the Wii?
Say what again?
You see those generators over
Like,
there?
how long has it been? Like over 10 years.
Repair them, and the sweet candy will flow again.
The book
see.
is
So,
supposed to be
Don't
Mexican,
tell me. We're just gonna bring the
Supposed to be.
sweetness back into our relationship.
but it has
Without
like the
sweetness, a
instrumental
relationship will die.
Yeah,
that
right,
plays every
just
time he
throw us some
pops in
sweets and we'll cancel
is
the
like
divorce.
the Spanish flamenco.
Sweetness comes in many forms. when was the last time you think
And
for taking
his
care of
last name is
everything in your
Hakim, so
home?
I mean he's of Arabic ascendance.
And when have you shown me some appreciation for working overtime
So
to
I have
support the
no
family?
clue.
Huh?
Well, there was
What
that
he actually is.
time when, you know,
I only know Taco Bell. What the hell is the
Turn
rest
on
in
the
front of
candy
that? I
production
don't
and
speak
make the
Spanish.
sweetness
Alas,
flow
sir.
Taco Bell.
I see
You know
Taco
what?
Bell. Too curious. Taco Bell.
okay, pack your
What?
tools.
I actually want to try Taco Bell. This Tex-Mex food is sounds
Oh, I
interesting.
get it. The lighthouse is the candy factory. If we repair the generators, we
Pretty
can turn on the
good.
light.
Is the last one that released
I
decent?
probably
Like good?
need to the generators.
What was it called? Tambourine? Tambourine? Oh, Jamboree. Wait, what do we do with this?
There's a lot of blue balls that probably need you to pull on. Like, look at this. There's one here. Wait, is there a swordfish? Hold on. Hello, fish? Fish? Swordfish? Yes, swordfish.
Oh, our
Swordfish!
convention.
Eat it. Okay.
Shout out to fish.
Alright, like, I don't know where the generators are. Okay,
Oh, this
generators,
is so
that's...
cool.
Shadow moving down
Wait,
there.
go down. There's an anglerfish there. Oh my god. Look at
That's
this.
a big fish.
Big ugly mouth, teeth. Look at these teeth. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I died.
I feel like a dolphin. Wait, what happened?
I got eaten by a fish.
Oh, the anglerfish.
I
Ooh.
went to check it out. I didn't think it would eat me, and now the game is frozen.
Guys, did you know? Wait, it's frozen? Oh
Okay,
lord.
I'm back. I'm back. Don't eat me again. I'm not tasty. I'm actually really small and bony. There's a red generator thingy there. Oh, no wonder it ate me because it was guarding it. Was it really doing that?
Man, anglerfish really freaked the hell out of me.
Alright, there's this thing here. I might...
There's a leak here.
But yeah, guys, fun fact: if you see an anglerfish,
I found the rich. Help me
it
out,
is
man.
definitely a female anglerfish.
It's a female anglerfish.
And we're wondering why, because male anglerfish have like small as heck, so
True, true.
size doesn't matter.
Size doesn't matter, he says.
Oh my god, yeah, let's see Chewy handle that.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Well-
You're supposed to help me out, you bitch!
Oh, am I? Oops.
There's like two sides of this. Do you think I can do this by myself? We're gonna put it on top of that stupid thing, but like the fish is
Yeah,
trying to eat
gather.
me. The fish is
You're
trying to eat
stronger.
me.
Okay, let's take it. Where do we put it though?
I think on top of this thing here.
Oh, okay.
Fish, don't eat me. Fish, don't eat me.
Nah, it's fine.
And now we put it on top of this thing here, and I think it would be good. Lower it.
How do I go down? Okay.
Shift.
Yeah, remember using controller.
Oh god. Okay, wait. Let me try and...
Wait. A little bit to the left, like to my left.
I don't know
Or
what
to
you
my
are
back.
talking about. Go down.
Yeah, go down.
I'm going down.
Okay, right.
Let go. Does it not actually screw? Oh, we gotta
think
pull
we
it.
have to
Okay, we gotta
screw
pull
it,
it. We gotta
yeah.
pull it. Okay.
Screw it. Get it.
Skip.
Uh-oh. I think you found
Don't eat me. Don't eat me.
Think we're the
Don't eat me.
Oh,
Are you gonna get eaten? Ha ha ha.
I'm dead. No.
You can
I'm too
just
cool for that.
swim away. Okay, there are like two more of it. Where are the bottle caps? I need them.
Man, so creepy.
Bottle caps. There are like two more of it. Bottle caps. See 'em.
I kind of like the details of it.
Why are you following the fish? What are you doing?
I want to see its face.
It's ugly. Stop it.
Hey, it's not ugly. It's just different.
Fish shaming. It's ugly. Look at that. Doesn't even have dental braces and whatever. Teeth is like fucked.
It's just
man. The grill is fucked. Oh wait, can I reuse that bottle cap thingy?
Her bottom tip does look like mine though, in real life.
Really? You don't need braces for that, do you?
I had to get braces
Okay.
at some point, but I didn't continue, so
Oh.
they got
Okay,
they
we
got
got.
messed up at some point.
Let's bring it to the other side. We need the same bottle cap thingy for all of it.
All right, let's go. We're going to get eaten though.
Are we? Oh no! Oh no! Abandoned ship!
Yeah, she's looking
Abandoned
at
ship
us.
captain! Abandoned
Yeah,
ship captain!
go eat chili. Go eat chili.
You almost. Get away, you fish! You stupid fish! Go away,
Let's go,
you
come on.
stupid fish! Actually, can we wait for the fish to pass that thing and then we bring it over? Cause like, I don't wanna die. Not gonna lie.
I think it will only kind of see us if we get on the the green range of the light. You see, it casts some sort of light in a cone. So as long as we don't stay near it, it shouldn't kill us.
You say that. You say that.
I mean, we're fine. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Alright, let's get this one then. It's like the other side right now. Okay, I'm good.
Okay, down,
I am.
back.
I'm not good at driving. Holy shit. Okay.
Right is the right way.
Is it because you're Asian?
No, it's because I have dyscalculia.
Oh my god.
Don't eat the key! Don't eat the key!
I guess I'm not racist. Okay.
I have dyscalculia. It's not even a race issue.
I cannot be racist.
Just one more.
Alrighty, we're good. Oh, we have one more. Fuck.
Not me!
Ugh.
Okay. Mo itotsu.
Fucking fish, man. I'm not even yummy. And I'm just full of alcohol and
Watch me eat.
menthol
Once I get out of this occur, I'm gonna eat this fish.
and coffee.
Watch me eat this motherfucking fish. I'm gonna fry it. Be scared. I'm gonna eat you.
Do you imagine a modern vampire having to consume modern people's blood?
No. You are
Jesus
blind.
Christ, man.
You are blind. Go away. You are blind. You got no eyes. Your eyes don't see.
All the energy drinks, all the Starbucks,
That
all
actually
the plastic.
wouldn't that just make modern vampires high from drinking modern human blood? I'm just like, you know.
There would be, yeah, kind of. I mean, there would be like drug addicts.
Yay! Oh, there are ads on now. Sucks to be you guys. Use ad blockers, yo.
Do ad blockers even work on?
I don't know.
Hmm.
I think so.
I don't think they do. They're probably
don't?
like server side,
Really? That sucks.
not server side. Like what do you call that? I mean, it just bypasses the ad block.
Wait, no.
Maybe.
What if you use like certain browsers that blocks off the ads automatically? Like, wouldn't that work?
I mean, I think at this point you either use Firefox with uBlock or Brave.
Brave is
But I don't know
pretty
if that blocks Twitch.
Brave is good.
Twitch ads.
Okay, what this candy machine want? What do you want? What do you want? Okay, it's not this one. It's not this side. Okay, I mean it's working.
Man,
Okay, we go back.
I'm getting massaged by this.
I don't think that's very comfortable. I am going upwards.
It's like every massage.
Massage. I'm going back to the swordfish level because I don't want to eat fried anglerfish.
Oh, I wonder, is that like an actual food? That'll be interesting to see.
I know there's
I mean, people eat
lionfish.
people
Ooh.
eat pufferfish.
Ooh, I'm out. Ooh.
Then Japanese
frozen up
people
here.
have their fancy
Contrast is
restaurants. I mean,
fascinating.
not all Japanese people, but you know.
Woohoo! There's another section.
But there's people that can cook it, so there's a demand for it.
Pirate ship? Oh, I have always wanted to be a pirate. Yarr!
Damn, okay.
Pirate. Your heart, you're different.
You probably need to get in there somehow. Because I'm gonna have to hold this and you're gonna go through.
You're a pirate.
Hello,
Wait, what do we do?
husband. You need to get in there and yeah, I gotta go through this because I'm the only one who can hold this up.
Oh.
Yeah, and I don't know what you're gonna do in there.
Generator! It's on the opposite side.
Okay, wait, there's another thing I get to pull. Where are you? This side. Does it work?
Almost.
Almost.
I think you have to go up. I mean, down. Down.
我左右部分, can you be clear?
The left.
It's okay now?
Oh, yep.
Pretty warm in here.
Left or right?
That lava?
Is that
Don't
okay?
work on Twitch. Upload only works on YouTube. Ah, okay.
Is it
Oh, well.
okay?
Yeah. Oh, good. I
Can
thought
you-
about purchasing Turbo before, but to be honest,
Halfway there.
that doesn't really
Where do we
help
go from here?
the creator that much.
Hello, is there not a key that you can turn? No? Okay, go back. I think we can go upwards the other side. Let me try. This side? Okay.
Oh my god,
Oh.
shit is going to kill me.
Oh. No, wait. You are safe. You are safe. There's like a thing there, right? You gotta go this side though.
Man, the rail. I only saved because of the fucking rail. She wanted to murder me.
No. I cannot.
I think it was because I called her Destiny.
Yeah, that is also true. That is also true, but no. How do I get you to this?
Chivit, do you know I cannot even move like this?
Oh, okay. Go in there. Alright, hold on.
What are you trying to do?
There's a hole up there. I don't know how to get you up there. See that hole? See that hole?
Which hole are you talking about?
Like in front of you. Is that not it? What is that? Is that not it?
Yeah, so turn the thingy around though.
That's what I'm trying to do, but I cannot. Wait, there's another pole. Maybe I can. Hold on. I have to get the other side then. Chotto, I can't get it. I can't get it. Alright, wait.
And we're just chilling here.
I'm gonna turn you around. Yeah, I'm doing all the work here, alright? This is my cardio day. Bruh.
Yeah, we're fine. We got Chibi. She got all the neurons and stuff.
What do you mean
All the
neurons?
brain cells.
What do you mean neurons? I don't wanna.
I have none today, man.
Okay, is it there yet?
Up. Hell yeah.
Okay, we big braining
Nice.
today. Get it. Candy making. Give you a massage if you want. Oh, so Twitch, you guys are gonna have to still suffer through ads. I see, gotcha.
Second generator up and running.
Alrighty.
I've been
Go
running.
here
Look at
now.
that peppermint
You're on
goodness.
your own. Goodbye.
Only one more to go.
Alright, we need to find the third generator thing. I think it's upstairs. Or not, maybe it's here.
Ooh.
There is a hole to the main aquarium. I'm gonna swim back. Whee! It's done.
Can we go here? Oh, we can back to ice skating. Hell yeah.
Woohoo! Okay, the swordfish area definitely has one. I'm trying to see the pipes. Where does it go? Oh, it's this side. There's
I
a
have
big
no clue where we're supposed to
There
go.
is a big tentacle thing down here. I need you here. 小大人. My game is lagging
what?
again.
Oh, good lord.
Thank you. Adore you,
Do you have
Koto.
more things open than usual?
No, but I
Or,
was
like-
doing video editing earlier. I told you. Maybe that's why my thing is being a little bit wonky today.
I mean, if you already close it, it shouldn't be an issue. Oh, well, whoop. Sorry.
You!
Whoops.
You! You hate me. He definitely hates me today, chat. He hates me.
Yeah, sure, guys.
Everybody hates me.
This is bananas door.
I
Disgusting.
know, right? Takoyaki. Takoyaki? Anybody? Can you pull it?
Oh,
What?
I was pulling it.
Can
What
pull
happened?
it properly.
Okay. Oh my god, man. My brain.
ちゃんと言おうよ。Do it
I'm
properly.
planning to play Fatal Frame tonight.
With a
Later
brain like
tonight.
this.
I don't know. If,
I'm dead.
I don't know if I can do it now. Oh my god.
Eh? Gonna be? Please let me
go.
make it this fan don't like me
Oh
very
my God.
much.
Wait, what do we do here? What?
Wait for me, wait for me.
There we go.
Woohoo! I'm not making it. I'm not making it. Ah, blah 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 blah. Why am I not making this? I'm drowning, drowning, drowning.
Wait, how do we get up from there? Okay.
Let's get it. I'm drinking a lot of water
I
today.
don't think that's the right way.
I'm hydrating.
Okay,
Help.
try going here. Wait, where are you right now?
I'm stuck. Oh wait, never mind. Forget the waterfall. It's
Okay,
this
just
side.
double jump.
I'm dumb. It's okay. I can help myself.
Oh, so you can go that way. Wait, how did I get up here?
I don't know. That's why I followed you and I was like, how?
Did I glitch the game? Man, I love gaming.
Okay.
Oh, I cannot do it anymore. What happened? I did it twice already.
Don't count on it. I guess maybe I don't know.
Oh, well.
But you gotta go the other
Oh
way to
well,
get it
I gotta
done.
do it the boring way.
Yes, you gotta use your boring ways. Swing it,
Fine.
Tarzan. Ooh.
Oh no.
Oh no. Swim, 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 swim.
I cannot.
Hey, swing this side. Bounce. Okay, nice. Upstairs, upstairs,
yeah.
upstairs. Can we not go upstairs? There is a candy
Upstairs?
thing there, like right there. Look at that. Can we not?
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
We can go here though.
Damn. Okay. I thought we can do a shortcut and hack the game, then I don't have to work so hard.
Imagine.
Imagine. Yeah, I know, right?
What is this machine?
Who cares? Water pillars are cool.
Dash?
Oh!
Oh my god.
Well,
Okay.
I didn't even make it.
I do need more beer. 1 second. Chibi, do your thing. Entertain chat. Don't insult them, please.
Okay, I will do the blub blubs. I'll be drowning right now. What am I doing, man? That's a fan. I don't want to do that. Alright, before that, maybe I can... I don't know, dash. Dash. It says dash. I'm gonna go ahead then. You know what? I needed that second try. Oh, never mind. Third time's the charm. I got this shit. Don't worry. I'm pro. I'm pro. I'm pro. Okay, I made it. Hydrate. Okay, we're gonna hydrate. Thank you for hydrate, Charlie. Wait, why? Why am I dead? Hmm? Doyokoto? What did I do? What did I do? I did something. Oh, I'm past that. I'm going ahead, Osaki. Oh god dang it. Okay, I'm gonna hate this. I'm gonna hate
Alrighty,
this.
guys, I'm back. Sorry.
I hate this, Moon. I hate this.
What happened?
Because there's a fan
What
that you're
happened?
gonna have to go through.
Oh my god. Ugh, that was close.
There's
What?
a fan.
Sorry, I was getting some beer.
Yeah, he's got business to attend to, you know? Alright, I made it. I actually made it. Holy shit. Chibi's a genius. Say it again. We did it again. Yes.
Okay.
We have factory. We have the
Right, let's
factory.
wind it up.
I don't know how to
Alrighty,
wind-
I
how
cut up,
to
guys.
wind it up.
I'm back. Nothing happened. Push it, push it.
Push. Push.
Wait, where is it? Oh, okay, that worked.
Here, we unstuck the stuck, and now we have candy. Too much of it though. Diabetes. I don't think we can do 2 chapters today. Like, maybe one, not 2.
I think the last one was the longest, but yeah, maybe this one will be like an hour. 30 minutes? Or
Like
40 minutes?
this chapter is one thing, but then next one is like man, I don't know.
Mume! No!
Okay,
No,
it's
the
fine.
creeper.
I got it. I'm skating. You ice
Chibi,
skating.
how do you say good morning in Japanese? Quick.
Ohio.
Ohio?
Ohio.
Ohio?
Uh-huh.
Chibi, Ohio? No! Chibi, why are you killing me? What did I do?
I didn't do it. I didn't do anything.
Chibi, speak Japanese. I don't know
I didn't do
Japanese.
anything. I think my game is blah 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 blah. Game die. Okay, back. Be back.
Hello,
Be back.
Mume. Let me give you a shout out. Oh no, wait, I already gave you a shout out.
Mume, Ohio.
Yeah, guys, whoever doesn't know Mume, go follow her. Amazing VTuber. Wait, what are we doing here?
Don't need.
How?
Yay! Or not?
Good morning, yes. And you say Ogenki desu ka, right? To say how are you?
Yeah, but normally we don't ask that.
Is it the same as in Chinese, or you just say Chufan Lame?
It's more like
Feels
ni
great to be
hao
above the
ma.
ground again.
Ogenki desu ka. It's kind of like ni hao
Wonderful
ma.
view.
Oh, okay, so yeah,
Awesome.
never used.
A 360 view.
What do
Yeah,
people
I'm getting
usually
dizzy.
Keep
greet?
on going, Cody.
How do you
Almost
usually
there.
greet people? I don't remember how Japanese people greet each other. Just say like, "Hey, what's up?"
Hey, what's up? Just hi. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah.
I actually
Hey.
don't know. We gotta ask Moomin this because I'm not culturally like endorsed with it. You know what I mean?
But it should be the same as,
No, I'm
as
pretty
Chinese
sure.
culture technically. Like
It's a
half
little
of
bit
it,
different.
right?
It's a little bit different.
Woo, come on, this way.
Lunchtime. Ooh,
Nani
are
o
you eating?
taberu?
something
Ski
eating.
lift.
I hope it leads to the top
Something
of the mountain.
something
Yeah,
eating.
so do I.
Nani o taberu? What are you eating?
Oh,
Nani yo taberu?
Yep.
Like
Here we
okay, when I
Okay.
speak, please know that I don't know Keigo, which means I speak in very very informal Japanese and casual, which might not sound very respectful to natives.
It's fine. Maybe it's fine.
Finally, a breather.
Yeah, we have earned it.
We sure have.
Muki Moon. That sounds so good. Man. What does that mean? Like strong?
I mean, you see those
You know,
guns?
we haven't been on vacation since Rose was
See
born.
those guns?
Really? Has it been that long?
Yep.
That's for playing all day, all night.
Like, why did we stop going skiing?
Well, Rose was born, and then the bills piled up.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess. Ugh. And then we had that leak in the roof, remember?
Oh, don't remind me. But maybe once we've sold the house, there might be some money left over for a weekend trip. Hey, you could take Rose to Waterland.
Yeah, it's a
I
great
mean, it's
idea.
incredible they're
Yeah.
still
She's been
thinking
bugging us all summer to take her there.
And then I'll take her again when it's my turn.
Yeah, she'll get to go twice.
about the
Double the
divorce
fun.
after all
Yeah.
this collaboration, man.
Yeah, double the fun.
Yep. I mean, sometimes separation is required, you know, like to live your own life because two
Speaking of
people might not
fun,
be very compatible
Let's
living together.
race.
It's not always a sad thing, I'm gonna say. But it's a choice. Some people gotta make that choice. Can you let me? Let me? Let me?
Wait,
There we go. I swear to God.
Yeah, you hang on to your glasses. Gonna be a bumpy
guys, I
ride.
swear I am alive. I am thinking right now.
Woo!
Hell yeah.
There's another one. There's another one. Hit that. Hit that. Hit that. Woo! Woo! That's high. That's fucking high. You can use the magnets to boost. You can use the magnets to boost. Try it.
Muscle say muki muki.
Woo!
Oh, okay.
Oh, I missed that. Damn.
Wait, what are we supposed to do with those flags?
No, you use it to attract the magnets, and then you get a boost, right? Speed boost, and then you can do like flies. Yeah. I think you and I are on
Cut
like
up for a
different.
bit.
You and I are on
Oh,
different
should we cut up for a
paths.
bit? Man, muki muki sounds so fun.
Wee!
Feels like the same with some Chinese words that they sound so funny to me due to the Spanish background. Like we don't have.
Oh, since when did you get so fast?
I mean, at least some like
These
Spanish
lads were
doesn't
born to
sound
race.
weird.
There's like a thing here. What is this? Oh, pull it.
Rice and boiled egg. How do you say that in
Whatever it
Japanese
is,
too?
I'm glad it's frozen. Look, we can slide this thing around.
Oh wait,
Oh,
you
we're
can
supposed to go-
slide it. Wait, you gotta let go of it, maybe. I'm pulling it. You're pushing it. I'm pulling it. Okay, where do we go with this? Hi, Pingu, you are now coming with us. Maybe up here? Yeah, we gotta push it up here. Here. Hey, let's go. Or not. Pingu is too big.
You know, there's there's no
Okay.
way to pull that up. I think we just needed to move it here.
No, Pingu! You get on top of Pingu, I pull it. You come here. You get on top of Pingu. Xiaotang! Husband!
Wait.
Ex-husband! Not there! Pingu's gotta carry you up there. You gotta come here and get on
So
top
how
of
do I
Pingu's
get
head.
up on figure?
I'm telling you to come here. No, don't move my Pingu. That's mine. Your job is to get up there.
Okay, gotcha.
Nice. Leave the skating to me, bitch.
Guys, I'm so sorry.
The Pingu doesn't want to move. Okay. Follow me, slave. Okay, now you get up there. You can't get up there now, right?
Okay. How do
I
I?
am kind of stuck here. Oh,
Wait, why is it not working? That's so weird. What?
I'm
It's
stuck.
not working for some reason. Can you push it?
I could. You're smacking me into it. Leave me alone. I'll do it. Leave me alone. You are sandwiching me in this thing. I can't. Why are you pushing it? Why are you pushing it? Oi,
I'm not even pushing it.
stop. I see the magnet shit. Don't touch it.
I'm
I
not touching it.
Why am I stuck now? I'm fucked. I'm stuck. I'm
Guess
stuck.
I think this is the end of this stream.
I'm stuck. Move! Move these penguins off me! I'm stuck. I'm fucked. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ah! Can you kill me?
I don't think I can kill you.
No, this thing. Can you get there? Do something. I'm stuck. Stuck. How do I unstuck this? Push it. Get me out. Okay. That works. That works. Holy shit. That was a thing.
That was so weird. I don't know why.
Here, but you now that you're down here, who's gonna go up there and get the stuff there?
What if you try? Because I
Those
couldn't
hooks on the
go up.
roof will be useful.
Me? I can't even get up on Pingu.
Oh. Wait. I don't
Wait,
think
wait.
we're supposed to do that.
Money. Whee! See, like, I get stuck here. I can't go up. Only you can go up there.
Okay, push me now.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Okay. I don't
Okay,
want to
now
get
here.
stuck.
Oh my god. Wait. Hold on.
La. Like. And then maybe to the hooks instead of the platform. Yeah. Okay. We're big braining right now. Okay. And then Pingo stays here. Can you get that?
So like we're big braining. I'm just autopiloting stuff, man. I'm not even thinking right now.
Okay. That makes sense. Okay.
No.
I don't know where you're going, but he's going places, chat. He's going places.
Totally didn't almost fall.
You're gonna need me there, huh? No.
Oh god damn it, we need Chibi.
What do you mean by God damn it, we need Chibi? What do you mean by that, huh?
Hold on, give me 1 second. What do we do here?
It's okay, I may or may not have an idea that might be a little bit stupid, but I think that's fine. If I were to bring this closer, will I be able to just... Huh, okay, no, not quite, not quite.
I don't think I can. Yeah, I cannot reach that. What do we do here?
There has to be a thing to bring it down so that I can get up there with you.
Let me go back home.
Is that not like a switch or a button, or there is an ice thing you can break? Oh my god. What do I do with you? Yeah, even you break that. What am I supposed to do now? Oh, okay, maybe I can climb up the side.
God.
Yep, I can. Okay, well. I feel the love, man. I feel the love, Chad. I really do. That's why I want to
Oh
divorce.
man. Man, I tried my best actually.
Your best is not good enough, sir.
Oh, that hurts.
Okay, I think I
Your
can.
hurts cut deeper than 1,000.
Wait. No. Okay, I think.
You have to go. Yeah, you have to go up and push it, and bring me with you.
Okay, hook that thing. Hang on it. Okay, hang it.
Naruto moment.
I died. How? I actually walked off that thing. I'm gonna go the other side and bring the other thingy over.
Come on, Chewie, you can do it.
I got this.
Alrighty, push back. We're swinging, we're chilling.
On the chandelier. Go.
Or thinking more of this song. What is it called? The Miley Cyrus.
Ice skate. fighting. Let's go. Ooh.
Oh, wrecking ball. Yeah.
Wee.
Incredible! These remains must be thousands of years old.
Fun to see you geek out about these things.
True.
But I just hope they hold up.
Nice.
These were mighty creatures. We're like ants. These
Oh,
were
so
mighty creatures. We're like
the
ants
wife is
compared to
the dinosaur.
I am the nerd. The wife is the nerd.
I'm guessing the husband all just exists.
Your words, not
Like the
mine.
stay,
Your words, not mine.
like a stay-at-home husband that doesn't do anything. Did they ever reveal what his actual job is?
Not really, actually.
Like his career?
Not
path or
exactly.
something?
Not exactly. But she is an architect, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, she's the one that brings the bread to the house.
Ooh,
Guys,
yeah.
actually, I don't mind.
House
You
husband,
can be the breadwinner.
male
You
wife,
can be the breadwinner. I can be the wife.
male wife.
husband.
That actually sounds good because I can't cook for shit. I'm just saying. I'm like completely useless as a female in traditional sense.
Oh, look,
Wait, what do we do
a
here?
cabin.
He needs
Let's see
me.
if they know the way to the top.
Are you sure that's?
Eh? Okay. There we
Oh,
go.
okay.
Yep, I was right.
I mean, it needed us.
What's up? You
That's
just opened the
collaboration.
door.
Collaboration, he says.
Really?
Yes! When something dies, something new can be born.
Whoa, whoa, wait a minute.
Who's
Are we
dying?
dying now?
Not you, but your relationship.
Relationship.
With a P.
No, relation shit, as in shit,
Oi.
like caca. You need to rebuild your relationship into a relation ship.
Okay, Mr. Crazy. Yeah, our relationship's already collapsed. Remember?
When something collapses, something new can be built, and then the attraction can grow freely. You know?
Oh no.
Oh yes! Let's break it, baby! Come on!
I don't like where this
Oh
is
Lord.
going.
Are we dying? Are we
Earthquake.
dying? What's happening?
We're dying. He said it. We're gonna die. Goodbye, world. It's been great knowing you. What is this?
Watch out, May!
Cody, keep on.
For how long have we... Were we in like the starting screen?
Oh, we gotta get out of here!
Because I just checked the time and it makes me kind of work.
It's like 40-ish
Wait.
minutes? I don't know. I actually don't know.
And we haven't even met the boss.
Faster, Cody, or it'll kill us.
So much for a pleasant trip!
Oh,
Or maybe there's no boss for this one.
Maybe, I don't know. But it seems kind of intense without a boss. We are trying to escape dying, Indiana Jones style on ice. I mean, use the magnets here, propel you forward quicker. I'm gonna go.
Imagine you
gotta
bury
use-
your pig into the ice.
What? Don't have a choice in this. I'm gonna die.
Oh,
Oh,
no boss.
we're alive. No boss. Please, no boss. No boss. Please, no boss.
Nico eat already, Chaldi. Bon appetit.
Okay. Nom 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 nom.
No! Your attraction has grown stronger! Look! See? Now use your growing attraction to get to the top of the mountain! Vámonos!
What? Oh, wait, we're on separate sides now. We gotta act like independently or something. Yeah, oh, that's how it
Oh.
works. Yo, we smart, we smart. Ow, hey, get off me, you fucking heavy. You're fucking heavy. Why am I doing
Alright,
the
okay.
carrying?
I'll
God,
just keep drinking my beer.
pulling on my magnet.
you.
All
You're
right.
an... We're gonna...
Oh my god, oops. I thought that would work, okay.
No, not for me. Not for me. Alright, so it has to be a double
Hell
thing.
yeah.
Yours in too.
The book was right. Our magnets
come
react
over.
to each other again.
Oh my god. Okay, I like this mechanic.
Alright, now you go, and then I will catch up.
Yeah, come here.
Ow! Okay.
Hell yeah.
Woohoo!
Force is hard to resist.
Ow!
Ooh.
Oh,
Wait,
sorry.
what do we do here?
Okay, we jump together. 1, 2, 3. Ah!
Okay, that didn't work.
How did that? Okay, hold on. Oh wait, I know. Okay, I double jump. You get on there and double jump in front, and I'll catch on. Okay, got it.
Oh, okay.
Got.
No,
Almost.
that didn't work. Hold on.
Kinda. No, that's kind of hard. Alright, I jump.
Maybe? Okay, we have to... Okay, try again. Oh my god. I think I have to be on top. Hold on. Okay, try now.
Of course.
Nope, that's a suicide. Do we really have to be on this side? What about
Okay.
the other side? Wait, okay, you hold
don't
it
think so.
here. I'm gonna go the
Oh,
other
you
side.
go to the other side. Whoops.
Watch, let me cook.
Our magnets can pull us closer.
Oh my god.
See that? Okay. Ow! And then you're supposed to pull it the same time as me. Got it? Okay, there was a trail run.
You didn't tell me.
It was a
I
trail
wasn't
run.
ready.
It was a trail run. Okay, ready?
Yes, it was a test run. Okay.
1, 2.
2, 3.
Let's go. Ow! Okay, yep,
oh,
there we
yeah.
go.
Big brain, guys.
I'm gonna
Big
get
brain.
brain damage from all that bonking, you know. It's kind of crazy.
We should stay
What is
close
this?
Oh
to each
my
other.
god.
Yeah. Keep your magnet ready.
What is this?
The magnet's attraction is getting stronger.
Oh, I don't care about the fucking attraction. Get off me, you fucking idiot.
There's the tower!
Ah,
It's fine,
great.
no worries.
We just have to get up this hill. Easy.
It's
Get
leg day. don't
off
worry.
me, get off me.
Picking up!
Ah, you dumb shit, get off
See,
me.
if you were
heavies.
lighter, the wind would fly. Would make you fly away.
How do you know? How do you know? How do you know? I can't even
you can do
run because of your heavy ass.
Oh, May! Grab onto the side!
Cody! Grab onto me!
See, I have to do it. I have to grab onto you.
We're gonna fall.
Let's go.
Okay, you make sure to grab on this one just in case. Grab.
I hear it!
Okay, come here.
Hold on tight, May! Don't give up, May! I can't do this without you!
No, you can. I just need to die.
Go in, May! We can make
Okay,
it
let's go,
through
let's go.
together!
There's one there.
I think we can stay here.
Oh,
Cling on the other one. Wait, never
safe
mind.
from the wind!
I should have just. Here you go.
I can. No, skip.
Okay. I can wait this out. I'm strong. I'm strong. Believe
guess.
me.
Go.
I have to get to the red one.
Let go!
What are you doing?
Oh, the wind!
Hey, we're fine here. Don't worry.
Through the tunnel!
Through the tunnel? What tunnel? Oh, that tunnel.
Secret tunnel. Secret tunnel.
Oh, that's so cute.
There's some
Through the
cover on the other
mountains.
side, May!
There's a what?
Secret
We're gonna
tunnel.
make it through this!
Oh my god.
I believe in you, May! You fight
Okay,
through
okay,
it!
we're fine.
No,
We're fine.
dummy. You are too heavy. The sign's gonna break. Everything's gonna get ruined. Goodbye, Rose.
It's fine. It's fine.
No.
Oh, you can go. Wait. Turn right. Turn right.
No. Oh. Okay.
Alrighty.
No, nice. Where we go here? Oh, this side. Wait, you, husband!
Come here.
Ow! Okay, there we go.
Oh, the tower! Just one last
Oh,
push!
oh, Tomita! Okay, what do we do? Go
Good
upstairs?
question.
No, wait, that's the wind. That's a very bad wind.
What would
Okay,
happen
wait,
if
hold on.
Oh no.
No! No! Don't go! Come up, come up. Wait, let me see. There is a
Yeah,
blue
that's not
thing.
really stuck.
There is a blue sign there. Maybe you can get to it. There's a blue sign in the middle. You see it?
Oh, we might need to do the same thing as before.
Can you cross over to the other side?
No, like you have to go to the other side. Or, like,
Me?
you
How?
can stay here. I can try.
Me and what? Me and what resources, man? That's a blue sign there. Only you can get there.
I'm losing grip! Help!
Alrighty. Don't worry, Chili. I got you. Good.
Hey, we gotta
Alrighty.
count down.
1, 2, 3, go.
One of us has to get...
Oh, okay.
Nice.
It joined. It joined. We are free.
Cody, there!
We're free. We're free. 1 hour 40 minutes later, we are free. Or scuff. Maybe, I don't know. Are we free yet? No boss battle. Please, no boss battle. No boss battle. No boss battle.
I'll be impressed if there's no boss battle.
Please, no boss battle. I pray. I pray. I don't want to fight fish.
Yeah, it's
Fish are friends. I don't want to fight fish. We might have to fight
windy out
fish.
there.
Oh, my ears just popped.
Man, that awkward moment. You have been fighting all. Do you have a funny moment together? You're like, yeah,
Higher.
sure.
Sure. Ding.
Oh, May.
Ah, no boss battle. That's nice.
Wow. Look, it's so
Is
pretty.
it the Aurora?
Borealis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
I
brought
want
the
to see one
sweetness
in real
back.
life.
Me too.
I have been so unlucky.
Now I know why that
We need
book
good
sent
weather
us
for
here.
it.
Yeah.
Good weather,
where I
very low
proposed.
light contamination.
I was so nervous.
I know. And that's what made it special.
If I think
Really?
we can actually
Hello.
see it in Argentina.
Oh,
Really?
you forgot your whole
Yeah, like the
speech.
most southern town.
It was the worst proposal in the history of
I thought you had to go to
proposals.
like Finland or
Don't
Sweden or
confuse
like
me.
one of the Scandinavian
I
countries
didn't
to see
care
it.
about the words.
Yeah,
was
technically because it's,
the way
I
you
mean, it's
handled
Northern
it.
Lights.
Without trying to hide how scared you were. It was brave.
Are they flirting?
I don't think so. No?
La 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 la.
What is this? I want to push it off the edge, man. Holy shit.
Hello. What a beautiful moment, you two. You're making great
Is it flirting?
progress.
Nah.
We got more work to do, though.
Just normal
Are you
talk.
ready? Let's get going.
Okay, no boss battle. Yes. Thank you for not giving me boss battle this time.
And the book is not being as annoying.
That's great. We don't have to fight anything. Yes, I'm so happy. No boss battle, guys. I'm Harry Combat. It's working again. The snow globe's working again.
She's going to be like, Mom, Dad, look! And we're going to be like in dream state again.
They're like, help us! Get us out of here! We don't kiss! Fuck couples therapy!
That's so nice. Looks so cozy.
Look at that picture frame over there of them kissing.
Oh,
wanna kiss you. I wanna divorce you.
Aha! Let
Back.
her be
Alrighty,
number
we're back
2.
here.
Wait, no, that was only the
Congratulations.
second one.
Exciting.
Oh wait,
Yes,
no,
we're
the third
thrilled.
one.
Good. Now,
Therapy
how do
session
you
3.
find your
So is there like
purpose?
4 only?
There are 4,
I
yeah.
thought you were talking about.
Wait for
Yeah,
it.
4.
Passion.
4 pieces.
Forensic and
I still don't see the connection here.
Because you've lost your passion, Cody. The passion that lights the path to your purpose in life.
What's your
path,
passion?
Purpose, passion, you know. Huh?
No.
Maybe he's talking about you wanting to be a gardener.
Good man. Tell him, tell him.
Well, we partly moved here because you wanted to build your own garden. And then you just let it go. I never understood why.
Well, I mean.
Oh
firstly, you
right,
never
we're living
really
like in the middle of
encouraged me like at all, and secondly, you never really seem to appreciate what I did.
Oh, so now it's my fault? You see, this is why we can't live together.
You see, that's why I gave up.
I do see. But look what it did to your relationship. Cody, it's time to awaken.
Awaken. A passion.
Yeah.
She can do a cartwheel, holy shit, with that body.
Oh!
Wait, pretty fit, dude. Okay, so more revelations.
That's a garden. Actual garden. This is weeds. It's just weeds right now.
Yeah, I mean, the guy
Look,
just
it's my garden.
didn't care anymore.
Look how everything has grown.
No, Cody.
It's
you
not a
who
garden.
shrank.
It's
Oh,
a
yeah,
jungle
but
at this
everything
point.
still looks beautiful.
I mean, for us, sure,
And,
it
and
can be a
all
jungle.
thanks to my
Looks like a
painstaking
jungle
groundwork,
at this
I might
point. Look at that.
Oh, really? Painstaking groundwork, huh? Look at this.
Oh, that does not look like a good plant.
for a
add.
second.
That I didn't plant that. What is it?
Yeah. Use your head.
And you?
will
Use your
understand
head.
soon enough.
My head.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That is fucking terrifying.
And man, this time you will encourage and support his passion. Yeah.
What?
Cool.
Yeah, just watch where you point those things.
Hey, you just watch your head.
Oh my god, what is
Alrighty, guys.
this?
Purple thing is blocking our way.
Looks
Oh,
quite
I get
ugly.
to
Yeah, whatever it is, we need to get rid of it.
I get to be a ninja. Look at that.
It's so cool. Okay, yeah, I'm guessing you'll still want to be May in the next turn.
I mean, you if you wanna, we can swap. I'm just gonna try and
That's
attempt
fine.
to murder you. Hiya, hiya. Bowser, use what is that? Fine your tag. No, I cannot. I'm just gonna
Another one of these.
leaf blade. Ugh, ugh.
Okay, that's an interesting mechanic. Okay. Good.
Ugh, oh, I'm gonna need a bath. Oh,
That's better.
Alright, so yeah,
Dry in this pot.
I can pee as well. Look at that. I can pee as well.
Oh, that's fast.
I can cut
Wait.
and I can pee
okay.
and pee,
No, nothing happened.
pee. You need a shower.
Why are you peeing on me? Oh
You're
my god.
stinky. You need a shower.
Hey, why don't you just jump right into the pot?
Oh,
Be
you
gone
jump
with your
in.
garden.
Yeah, get in there. You're a plant now. Plant yourself in. Oh shit. Oh shit.
Cody?
Huh? Is that?
Yeah. This is amazing.
Oh my god.
What is happening?
I don't know, but I guess we'll find out next stream. Oh my
Oh,
god.
it's so cool,
That's
man.
so funny. I get a pee. And I get a cut.
Oh my god, stop peeing on me.
I
Alrighty,
don't
can I
know
shoot you?
how we gonna get there, but I'm gonna need to get
Wait,
there.
stay
I
still,
can't
stay still.
magically transform into a flower.
Oh.
Ah.
Gotcha.
Thanks, Cody.
Oh. no-
Alrighty,
okay.
yeah.
Watch me pee on
So
this. thing.
yeah, mechanics. Jesus Christ.
It's not working.
Yeah, if Chibi were a guy,
If Chibi were a
she'd be peeing
guy,
on everything.
I'll be marking everything as my property. Hippity hoppity, it's not mine.
Jesus Christ. Alrighty, guys. Before Chibi continues peeing on everything.
Alright. right.
we'll end stream.
Yeah,
Thank
this
you so
is
much
where
for
we end.
joining, everyone. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you, Chibi,
Thank
for
you. You're
putting up
finally
with my
calling me
terrible
Chibi.
schedule.
You're finally calling me Chibi only towards the end
Guys,
of the stream.
follow Destiny Itsuji,
No! He said
aka
it.
Chibi.
Okay, okay. That acceptable, acceptable.
For more hours of stream, she is streaming more often than I am.
Really? I don't think so,
At this
no.
point, yeah.
Really?
I think so. I've seen you live more often than
Oh,
me.
okay, that makes sense because I'm combining all 3 channels into one now, from 3 YouTubes to 1 Twitch, so that kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you'll get Destiny Itsuji games, Destiny Itsuji arts, and
Arts?
music.
Music and writing. I don't do arts.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
banana.
Writing is art.
Writing is art. Is it really an art?
It is an art, yeah.
Okay, we take that. Okay, thank you, chat. Thank you for joining us, and shout out to Moon as well. I say Moon, but he's really XiaoMoonMoon, or rather XiaoDaren. I gotta do this again. Okay, I'll see you guys
No
next
worries,
week.
guys. I won't get mad.
Wait, are you gonna rate? I'm gonna rate you, and then you rate someone else. Yeah, it makes sense.
Yes, we can do it. Yes.
Okay.
Let me look for.
Because I don't have a lot of people in chat, so I'm just gonna send my kids over. You guys know that you have a special name card for people I raid, yeah? Whatever chat has. Okay, right now. Goodbye, chat. I'll see you guys again.